proud to announce they're partnering with the True Name feature, this new project that's going to allow those who identify as transgender to use their chosen and preferred names on their debit and credit cards going forward. We're going to get into all the details of this craziness. Before I go any further, guys, I got to give a couple of shout outs here. First, going out to Hal, who recently became a $10 patron. Thank you so much, Hal. I appreciate that, my friend. And also David, who recently became a $5 patron, helping to support here as well. You guys are both great. Thank you again so much. And guys, if you enjoy what I do and you would like to help support my ministry, you could do so. Patreon.com/conservative truth. That link in the description gets you access to over 20 exclusive podcasts where I talk more about sensitive information. You get the alerts for anything that goes out on Patreon. Unlike YouTube, you're not going to be notified of all the videos that I put out there, even if you have that bell selected, because YouTube doesn't like me, but I know you guys like me. So when you get done watching me here, browse back to check what you missed. Please like this video, share it, hit the bell, subscribe, and I wear the glasses because I'm blind. Now, let's talk here about this. Mastercard announcing their True Name program. Well, what is this? I mean, they're going to be allowing now those who are transgender, those who say they are non-binary, they're no longer going to have to go by their legal birth name anymore on their debit or credit cards. No, because you see, Mastercard said that's just offensive. That name doesn't really represent who they are. So basically, they're now going to be allowed through this program, and right now the banks that are participating in this are Citibank and BMO Harris. They are going to be able to select whatever name that it is that they want on these cards going forward. So they can go into the store, they can hand them a card. Now, if it's really a guy and they're now a transgender, they're calling themselves a woman. If the name doesn't match up with the description, well, you know what? They're not going to be able to be judged anymore. In fact, there was a whole promotional video that was put out about this before. And I'll put a link down in the description if you guys want to check it out. It actually shows one of these transgender people going into a store, going to make a purchase with their card. The person on the cash register looks at them and kind of, takes a look or whatever, and you think something crazy is going to go down. They just simply smile because it's all about acceptance and inclusion. Forget fraud, forget someone trying to steal your identity. That's not important. The most dangerous thing right now is that we do not discriminate against the LGBT community when it comes to this. Let them pick their own name, put it on the debit cards because, well, it would just be wrong. It's just wrong to let them actually go by the name that they were given, that they were assigned. And this is, to me, I see that this is just plain ridiculous. But it's a sign of society, how society has fallen, how we have now allowed this to become just so widely accepted and viewed as normal. But it's not normal, ladies and gentlemen. It is not normal according to what the Bible says. Now, I have an interesting question. I want to throw this out to you guys right now, right? If you work in an environment where, you're on a register, whatever it is, you're taking payments. If someone came into your store and who is a transgender person, whatever the case may be, and they went to pay with the card and it doesn't match, obviously, the description of what they look like, how would you handle that situation? Now, of course, they would try to claim, Title VII because, recently the Supreme Court, made the ruling that, in fact, well, they're now including gender identity to now be included as part of any sort of, discrimination. Before it was just based off sexual orientation, but now we know they're including gender identity as well. How would you handle it? Someone gave you a credit card like that. Obviously, they were transgender. It's just whatever name they're going by. It could be a lotus flower. I don't know. I'm just throwing something crazy out there. It could be anything. What do you think about this here, this True Name, feature project? Do you agree with it? Do you disagree with it? Let me know. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I'll be back with more. You guys take care. Please be safe out there. God bless each and every single one of you, and I'll talk with you soon.